The music is more than music to me. It goes further than music, you know.
Yeah, Bob Marley definitely was the king of reggae.
He's the one who teaches us everything that we know.
Bob, he influenced everyone.
I and I now have words to really talk about Bob Marley for the good that he have done, whether here in Jamaica or anywhere in the world.
Why boasted thyself, oh evil man? Playing smart and not being clever.
Robert Nesta Marley was born on February the 6th, 1947, in 9 Miles, Jamaica, to Cedella Malcolm and Norval Marley.
But the goodness of Jaja, I adore it forever.
At the age of 5, Bob moved with his mother to Kingston, where Cedella thought that they would have a greater chance of improving their lives. They lived with the Livingston family, and it was here that Bob and his newfound friend Bunny Livingston were able to experiment with music, songs and rhythms.
These are the words of my master.
Music allowed Bob and Bunny the opportunity of escaping the poverty and violence of Kingston, and through his deep understanding of the people who surrounded him, Bob found he was soon able to articulate their fears and worries through song.
Shall fall in it, and whosoever diggeth the pit.
Bob's songs were parables, messages of faith and warning.
If you want a big tree, let me tell you that we are the small axe, sharp and ready to cut you down. We're sharp to cut you down.
Bob often sang the praises of Rastafarian religious beliefs, but more often than this, through his words and music, he was able to make people aware of the ills, joys and dreams of humanity, be they black, brown, yellow or white. Bob considered that mankind were all brothers.
These are the words of my master. Telling me that no weak out shall prosper, and whosoever diggeth a pit shall fall in it, fall in it. And whosoever diggeth a pit shall bury in it, If you want a big tree, we are the small axe, ready to cut you down.
Yeah, this is the house the father were living. The father were living here. So why is living here and cut the woman down there?
Did Bob ever know Captain Marley later?
I couldn't say whether he had known his leader, yes or no.
And what sort of man was his father?
He was an Englishman, a white man. His work was doing field work in the mountain as a supervisor for the ex-soldier and for there's a crown land, for the land inside the wood.
Was he well liked here? Did the people like him?
Oh yes, he was well liked here. He was beloved of all.
That's Bob's house, right? Bob's used to be living over there. Long time now, about 16, 17 years old.
Is that where he lived before he went to Kingston?
Yeah, he was born there, born down the bottom, and he was living up here for a while.
Bob would eat out of the calabash and so forth. He would not eat out of any other plate or utensils. And he was living on a single bed inside this room here.
But you see, Bob was very different from most of the musicians that were in town. You see, Bob had a part of the country in his life already, which in most of the musicians in the town, they haven't been to country. They don't know what is about country. They don't know about time. They don't know about nature and all these things. That is what Bob really had over most of these musicians.
I now have words to really talk about Bob Marley for the good that he have done. Whether here in Jamaica or anywhere in the world. Can't find words to say of that man good that he have done. It's the Almighty you do have to address the world on that topic. I cannot do, sir. Please. Blessed love.
This is what inspired Bob Marley in Trenchtown, like even the life of the people around here right now. The way they live is music, even the walking is music and everything what you see going on.
Did you find it strange that he made Trenchtown a word that's, or an area that's now well known even in London, in America, all over?
No, we don't find it strange.
No, if you know Bob, we don't know anything Bob don't look strange.
Bob is a special man, you know, so anything Bob don't even look strange.
Bob was a part of Trenchtown. You understand? A real part of Trenchtown.
Really the suffering of the people. Really,
He really gives one the impetus to really go out there and try something. You know? Try something.
I think too, Bob Marley showed that Trenchtown with respect from where it was, bringing it from a ghetto where it well be known as not very nice people. Him show it as a youth from the ghetto. Come show it boy, Trenchtown wasn't so bad. Good things can come out of it too.
Yeah. So you were very proud of Marley for
very,
that reason?
very proud.
That's more that people write music like
seeing that he was a part of Trenchtown, you know.
When he left Trenchtown, he came into Bull Bay then. He came into Bull Bay, he and Gabby introduced him to Bull Bay, that Gabby Dread. He's not around anymore. First he have a home around a place they call Turner, just upon a hilltop.
And a scheme.
And then he have another one up the scheme. That way he was really resident, and Judy Mott also come along with him and have a house topside him. So you see Bob Marley, Judy Mott and Bunny Wailers, we all, you know, run up and down on the sun, you know, regularly. From there, you know, Jamaica, a little dread who live there, we congregate there first in the morning time, you know. We cook and we smoke and things.
Father, we call upon thee, when we call upon the hearken unto the voice of thy servant. Send the bull this cup of Brisbane. Each and every one will take up this cup. Bless them with a sincere blessing, that they too shall say, yes, thou art the Almighty Jah, Rasta. Hear us sincere, O Jah, and bless us for eternal life.
My father is the strongest influence we have in music and in life, and he's the one who caused us to be on this way, on this path. He's the one who first shows this light, and then we search for it also and then find it to be true, and we on that path also. So he's a major influence, you know. So when we found it possible now that we could have some money to buy equipment, we put it back in the same place where our father's studio was and renovated it. You know, because there's a very special vibes there and a good feeling.
Bob's childhood was not unique. However, his desire to sing and perform and to offer hope through song was. The answer was to record his music. As a result, he gave up his training to become a welder and formed his first band, the Rude Boys, who then became known as the Wailers. At the age of just 16, Bob fulfilled his lifelong dream and released his first single, Judge Not. He and Bunny soon joined forces with Peter Tosh, and the Wailers was formed, calling them the Wailers because it is said they were all born crying. Their first song, Simmer Down, was an instant #1 in Jamaica. Early Wailers songs were based on the popular dance music style of ska. Over time, the Wailers slowed down the beat, preferring the slower, bass-heavy sound of reggae.
He's the one that opened the way for the rest. So, you know, I always think of Bob. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to one, you know, but, you know, spirit is spirit, and it's not something you can see or hold, you know, but you just feel. And then, you know, from my spiritual feelings, I can always feel him, because